We were at breakfast, a few of us were talking briefly about chanting and the chanting that we do in the mornings and in the evenings and other times together, and how the quality of the chanting as a group experience really depends on a number of factors, including who's leading it and the pitch and the tone and the pace and all of those kinds of things. And the quality that came up in my mind as one of the most important to attend to is the quality of listening. I think Ajahn often tells the story of how when he was a younger kid, he would be singing around the house or something like that, and his mother would be walking around holding her hands over her ears because it was so all over the place as he was trying to sing to a song of some sort, and he remembers her always admonishing him to listen. You need to just listen more. That's the key to being able to sing on tune and to sing in harmony, is to actually listen to the other people or the music that you're listening to and to match that pitch rather than just belting it out. And so that's a quality too, just with our morning chanting and evening chanting, to help harmonize, or we don't actually sing in harmony per se, but more in unity. But to listen to the leader, match the pitch, experiment a little bit with your own voice, listen to your own voice as it happens to resonate against the chanting of the leader. If other people are off-key or going at a different pace or chanting in a different style, to try and not get distracted by that. And eventually, if everybody makes an attempt at that, then sooner or later, usually it comes into harmony or unity. And unless somebody's completely tone deaf, which sometimes is the case. So that quality of just open receptivity to what the input is, rather than just bludgeoning along with some of your own ideas or preconceived ideas of what chanting is all about. And the quality of listening, it comes along in many different aspects of our life. There's a group of us who are starting another round of communication practice, somewhat along the lines of NVC model. But one of the key things also in conversation, skillful conversation, is also the quality of listening, because so much of the time we're trying to fulfill our own agendas of what we want to say, what our thoughts are, expressing our ideas, and moving along without really hearing another person. And it's a quality that is so important in communication. And there has to be both sides, not only the talking, but the listening, and listening on a very deep level, which means you kind of have to set aside your own agenda, set aside your own thinking, set aside what it is that you plan to say next while the other person is talking, and then just regroup and open up and drop your own internal speech and really attend to hearing what the other person is saying. And if it's not clear or if you don't understand, rather than jumping to assumptions, to clarify and say, is this what you're saying? To do a bit of a paraphrasing that shows that you're really attending. And even if there's some difficulty or miscommunication going on, just that quality of being open and listening will say a lot, and will help, if there's any tension, it will help just set the whole interaction at ease. Even if there's stuff to be worked out, the willingness to really hear and clarify and receive what another person is trying to communicate is half the battle. And then we can practice our speech skillfully in the way that the Buddha has taught as well, being truthful, being at the right time, making sure that what you're saying is useful as well. But the quality of listening is paramount to envelop the whole process. And then we can also listen internally to ourselves. That's a lot of what contemplation meditation is that quality of witnessing. That's the word witnessing is the word that Ajahn Sucitto uses to translate contemplating, as in the fourth tetrad of the Anapanasati Sutta, contemplating impermanence, contemplating all the other factors, relinquishment, all the way down to relinquishment. And this witnessing is a quality that's also kind of receptive, open, listening quality. So we listen to certain aspects of citta, of the mind-heart process. We try not to do too much commentary. We don't like to get lost in this internal speech, all the voices that are kind of going off tune, not in harmony with skillful qualities of the heart. We notice them and we notice that they're there, but we don't pick them up, follow them, and engage with them in an active way. We witness them. So this quality of listening, witnessing, hearing is a receptive, open, attentive. It requires a lot of clear attention, sampajanya, a lot of mindful awareness to a situation. So this is a way that we can bring this really important factor of the practice into our daily life too, whether it's chanting, conversational, dealing with issues, interactions, and even in the quiet moments when we have the time to survey the interior landscape and listen very deeply. So I'll leave that for this morning's reflection.